Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, the Delivery Whiz, and we're back today with a new video. This is episode 12 of Las Vegas Gig Life. That's right, we're living the life out here doing gig work and sharing our ride-alongs and vlogging it for you. Anyhow, this is a re-record from yesterday. Yesterday we accepted a gig on Roadie, and it was from a place I had been wanting to try and get a gig from, Fanatics warehouse, about 18 miles east of where I live. Sometimes they have some good gigs, a lot of times they don't have very good ones. Plus it's 18-mile drive there. But I found one that started there and did 34 stops all the way back and ended up in my neighborhood. And I'm just going to break down what happened because I did record two parts yesterday because I went back a second time. Let's start with the first time. Anyhow, we drive out to Fanatics. We get there. There is 25 cars in front of us parked along the fence. They give you detailed instructions. I get out and I start walking towards where I think the pickup area is, or to get one of these red bins to load up your items. And a couple guys stop me and say, hey, they're not letting anything go until 3 o'clock. It is 1:30, actually 1:45. I was supposed to be there at 1:15. I was a little late. That's neither here nor there. And so they explained to me that they're not releasing anything till 3 o'clock, and then showed me how to cancel because I wasn't going to wait. I did wait a few more minutes, but at the end of the day, it was $82 and some change for 27 miles, 34 stops, like I said, not too shabby. And it was going to take about 3 hours, it said. That doesn't include drive out there or the load up time, but I was willing to try it anyway because I wanted to get some experience with that to see if I'd ever want to drive back out there and do the gig again. So we cancel after the gentleman showed us how to do it, because I tried a few times on my own, it wouldn't let me, and he showed me. And then I went and got the EV windows tinted on the other side of town back towards my house, and then the same job appeared but for about $8 more. And I'm thinking, well, now it's $3.15. There's no way that all those cars could still be there, or maybe they'll be on the way out when I get there. I'm still interested to try it. We put in the offer, we get the gig, so we start heading back out there. Sure enough, I was right. By the time we got out there, there was only a few cars left. So then we go up to the dock and the gentleman says, first name, last name, looks me up. Oh, here's all your stuff, but I'm sorry, Eric, we don't have all your stops. You're supposed to have 34. We can only give you what you got. And then if it adjusts on the Roadie app, you're good to go. And if not, you'll have to contact them. So I took what they had. They had 16. So from the time that I accepted that and walked to my car, Roadie kept refreshing the route and lowering and lowering and lowering. About 10 refreshes, and then it was at 18. So it looked like I had 18 packages. I started scanning them in the Roadie app. There's 2 left. I get on the phone with Roadie. Actually, you got to get on the app and try to send a message, no reply. And then I call them and sat on hold for 15 minutes, and then I decided to call it a day. And the gentleman said at the dock that I could bring the packages back and take a picture, and there's no harm, no foul, and I could be on my way without any repercussions. So that's what I opted for. I will say that I really wanted to do the gig, okay? Was only 27 miles for 34 stops heading west right back into my neighborhood, and that is a pretty decent payday for the amount of time that it was going to take, and maybe not as much frustration. Although I did hear some other drivers saying there that you have to look behind gate boxes underneath, whatnot, because unfortunately a lot of times the gate codes are not included on these routes, and that is a problem because I will say about 80% of the places here in Vegas have gates and are gated communities, and they have codes. And for some reason, when these people order, they do not ever include it, or maybe the company doesn't ask for it. So they're not getting the information to pass on to the driver, which slows you down. Okay, so you can get lucky and pull up to the gate, somebody pulls behind you, lets you in, and you can be on your way. That does happen, let's say about half the time. But the other half of the time, you end up there waiting maybe for somebody to let you in, because I'm going to say that in my experience, not always is the gate code etched on the box anywhere, and it shouldn't be. It's a gated community for a reason. It's supposed to be private and secure, and for people to write the codes down and stuff like that, I don't believe is correct. Anyhow, it was a great disappointment, and there's nothing I could do about it. I even went back for a second dose of punishment, and I'm going to go back again. Probably not for a route that size. I'll probably opt for a shorter route, and for a route that is not over Black Friday weekend, where they were probably slammed. I mean, from what I could tell, they were pretty busy, and even in this day and age, we have not figured out how to expedite or route or get this stuff out in a timely fashion. And I can say that because Walmart suffers a lot of the same fate. If you go up to the Centennial Hills location and try to pick up there on Spark, you're going to be waiting an hour, 2 hours, and then probably cancel. It's that bad logistically. And that is the only thing I'm going to say about this route from Roadie, and in my opinion about Roadie. The Roadie app is there. I'll do some CVS prescription runs because they're usually 2 miles for like $8, and they're pretty convenient and don't take but 20 minutes or so most of the time. But other than that, the Roadie offers that I see for Walmart, for luggage at Harry Reid Airport and stuff like that is not for me. Most of the stuff is southeast. I'm not going to deadhead down there just to get a prescription for 2 miles on some other, for some other company that does it besides a CVS, because there are a couple that Roadie does. So for me, in this market, in the Las Vegas market, Roadie is not that great. I use it once or twice a week max, and I've been for months trying to get one of these Fanatics orders, and I usually don't get it. They usually give it to another driver. I'm pretty sure the reason I got it yesterday is because they were slammed with orders, and so I got it twice, but I didn't get to take it. Anyhow, my opinion about Roadie is, I mean, if it's available in your markets, you can get on. It's a revenue stream. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe it's different in other markets. And if it is, please go ahead and leave some comments below. I'd like to hear your thoughts if you live in a different area than Las Vegas and how Roadie works for you. For me here, not so great. I don't like it so much. And yesterday is a prime example. They couldn't even get it right, and you don't even get any compensation for trying. That's the part that bothers most of us drivers the most, is I went out there, I'm ready to work. You, Roadie, Fanatics, you guys don't have it right, but we don't get nothing, and it's not good. It makes some drivers not want to drive. I mean, I don't want to do it except for my channel, and that's why I'm going to try Fanatics one more time before Christmas, and we'll see. But it's definitely not going to be a 34 stop route or 27 miles. It'll probably be like a 10 stop route if they have anything like that for, let's say, 15 miles max. And just like that, it's the end of today's video. I sure hope you like this re-recorded content from yesterday. What happened is I hit the mute on my wireless mic and I didn't notice it, so I had no sound throughout part 1 and part 2, because I did record the first stop or the first attempt there and the second attempt there for a 2-part series, but now I've condensed it into this video. So I sure hope you liked today's video. If you did, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up, get us in the algorithm. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which is going to be in a day or so. We're going to do some DoorDash, InstaCart stuff, multi-app mostly. We're not sure, but we'll be back in a couple days with something new. Anyhow, we'll see you then. And you know, please don't take the DoorDash or UberEats $2 order or even $2.50 or $3.50 order for anything over 10 miles. Just don't do it.